Hey guys, welcome to my channel, No Limits. I'm Gabe, and I know I haven't posted a video in a while. I've just been really busy with shooting. I mean, last week I shot, I think, 5 days in a row, 4 competition, 1 practice. So I'm leaving this week out of state for another big shoot. So I'm gonna try and post a video there, or do some kind of content while I'm out there. I haven't been able to film much because I still have yet to get my SD card back from my buddy, because he borrowed my GoPro earlier this year when he went on his snow goose hunt out in Kansas, which I might ask him if I can post one of the clip from his Kansas hunt. I mean, I'm sure he won't care. He was with Bobby Guy Films, and I think Cole Townsend had joined them while they were out there. But to back on topic, on today's video, I just wanted to go over all 4 of the sheds that I found this year. So I'm going to go in order. This is the first shed I found this year. This was at the back of a park right behind my house. I mean, I was out there for maybe 25 minutes. I went 1 strip in the woods, walked the train tracks to the edge of the woods, the other end, and then I walked maybe 100 yards down the field edge. I found this guy. He was in the trail, over from a field. I found him March something, late March, I think, but he's definitely dropped from January. I really like his colors. He goes from like a brownish to like almost a white, like a nice white. It looks really cool. Super, really thick. About, maybe about a $50. I think my dad and I rough scored him to be about 130-inch deer. The next deer, gonna step a little bit back. This is the second deer I found after I went fishing one day. I was 60 yards in the woods, about 3 minutes or so of me looking. His main beam, I measured from here to here and just kind of wrapped it around. It is 26 inches. This is an absolute stud shed. Now, this year, I do have permission to deer hunt, around that area. So I'm going to go out and hunt hard for him this year, and in a couple other stands. This is definitely by far my biggest shed I've ever found. And I've only found 6 sheds. On the bottom, you know, it was white, but you can still kind of see, a little bit of blood right there. The bottom was muddy because I went out that day. I walked for about, give or take 4.5 hours. I was out there for a while. I ended up catching a cold because I got stuck in the rain. But I had set him down, and because I had found some hang-on tree climbing sticks, I had found a pile of those. So I had set him down, and a couple times I had dropped him. But yeah, it's really cool. He is kind of offset, so I'm thinking while he was growing, he hit something right here, like bumped his horn back while he was growing. That's why I've learned why deer have like deformities like that, because they hit something hard while they were growing. But he's got a big gap from his G1 to his G2, and small from his G2 to his G3. The third shed that I found is this one. I found this one in April. And this big shed, my first and second shed, I found them 2 days apart. I found my first shed on Tuesday, my second shed on Thursday. This is the only shed that I have he's been chewed up by squirrels a little bit, but it's also really cool because this tine right here, this is his right side. Yeah, right side. And I have another buck that I caught on camera that's a good bit bigger that has the same mutation right here. It's like, I don't know what you call it. It's like an extra tine, kind of like a drop tine, or he's starting the second rack or something. But this was really cool that I found this. I was walking in a big open block of woods that I've seen tons of deer in. I mean, one night in the field next to it, my dad and I saw a deer after dark. We're kind of glimpse scoring him at about 180 inches, which is for me around here, seeing 130-inch deer is crazy, because most of that deer I see is pretty small. I was lucky enough, my biggest buck, we rough scored him at 133.3 inch. I'll grab him in another video. This was shed number 3. I found this where I deer hunt across the street in another block of woods. This took me about 2.5 hours, something like that. And it took me a while. I searched for one block, I went to another. It was funny. I had walked past, I think it was the same day I found this. No, it was a different day. I had walked 12 feet past one shed, didn't see it, because where I was in like a big marsh, kind of like a swamp marsh. And there were deer trails going everywhere. And I went this way, there was a trail going this way compared to me. The shed was here, and I had walked right behind it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's one. I gotta ask my dad where it's at. I can show you that one. And then this is my 4th shed. I was out at my uncle's house. I was picking up parts because I am working on a 4-wheeler. It's his. And this was my fastest shed by far. I was not even 12 feet in the woods. Look to my right, and I just see this. I can just see part of his rack. He's kind of under some brush. If you look, his G2 is like really muddy from where he'd been sitting in the mud for a while, but still like white bottom. That was my fastest shed by far. Another nice tall one. He's not very thick. I mean, I'm still happy with it. Really cool. And this year, I did funny. Last year, I had only found 2 left sides. This year, I found 2 rights and 2 lefts. I kind of forgot to talk about this one. He's decently thick too. This would be another nice deer. I am mad though that he's got chewed up pretty good by the squirrels. But yeah, that's all the sheds that I managed to find this year. I think I walked, I want to say 20 miles or something like that. I walked a good bit this year. Last year I I shed hunted, like 3 times, 2-3 times. If I shed hunted 2 times, I came out with a shed, which was funny. But this year, first time I shed hunted, I found one. Second time I shed hunted, I found one. I walked a good bunch of that around the field through this thick, dense woods. Couldn't find one. Most of these, this was kinda on a field edge. It was only about 10-15 yards in the woods. This was on a field edge. This was in the middle of an open woods. And this was right on the edge of my uncle's backyard in the woods. Yeah, that's all the sheds I found this year. Let me know if there's any other videos you guys want to see, any kind of like fishing or trapping or riding, because I'll be getting a quad soon from one of my dad's buddies. He's let me borrow it because he said it doesn't get rode at all. It just sits there. So he's like, if you want to borrow it and ride it and trap with it, and he's like, that's fine with me. And let me know what you guys think I should do for my 100 subscriber special. I've been thinking about maybe trying to do like in the public park that I fish at. There's some carps in there that are probably 30 to 40 inches. So and those are the biggest ones. So I was thinking about maybe for my 100 subscriber special, trying to go out there and catch these carp like nobody can. My buddies have been trying for a while. Some other people I know have been trying for a while to catch them. And maybe I'll try and catch a couple of the catfish that I know are out there. Just let me know what you guys think I should do. See ya.